This is Service User 226. He is no ordinary man because he is a real British hero. Not the sort you read about in comics, but a hero nevertheless. Service User 226 was born into a working-class family, a family that could not afford to buy him the best shoes or take him on the best holidays, so from an early age he learned to enjoy life's simple pleasures. At the age of only 7 years old, his father became abusive towards his wife in drunken rages, and eventually left his family for another woman. Service User 226 never saw or heard from his father again, and did not even receive any Christmas or birthday cards to say "I love you" and "miss you." Of course, this affected his confidence and concentration at school. His teachers were less than understanding and poorly educated him.
I will not tolerate insubordination, boy! Do you understand me, you cretin? You will be a failure in life. Now, get out of my sight, boy!
At the age of only 16 years old, Service User 226 had another devastating blow to deal with. He lost his dear, sweet mother to cancer. From that day on, he was alone in life and promised himself he would try his best to make his mother proud. As an adult, being poorly educated did not give Service User 226 much hope of finding a well-paid career, but he worked ever so hard in every job he tried. He found delivering papers unsatisfactory, and employed as a bellboy for a hotel did not hit his G-spot. But working in a small local shop suited him just fine. He loved to stack shelves and make sure all the labels were facing the front. He loved to sweep the shop floor and keeping his boss, Mr. Sanja, happy. He did not mind dealing with the odd customer either, but a few he found extremely difficult to handle.
Go get it, boy! Damn you to hell, you thief!
Now, anyone that works will understand that letting off a bit of steam sometimes is very important. So in his spare time as a hobby, Service User 226 liked to keep fit. This not only kept him healthy, but also kept his anxieties at bay. It was his individual way of releasing unwanted tension. His girlfriend also helped Service User 226 release a lot of tension.
Oh, I wish I saw you more. I hate being on my own at night.
Same here. But I have to go home, babe. I've got work in the morning.
I was thinking, I know we've only been together for like a year and a half, but how about we move in with each other?
Seriously?
Seriously.
Sounds great. I'd love to.
Aww.
Life was going splendidly well until being in the wrong place at the wrong time changed everything.
Help me! Help! Help!
Just give me the bag!
Help me! Help me! Help!
Oi! Leave her alone.
Mind your own business or I'll kill you.
You are my hero!
Run! Call the police.
Police! Police!
You're a dead man!
Look, I don't want any trouble, okay?
Too late. No more, please leave me alone. Please, I've had enough.
Just get out of here.
After being stabbed, Service user 226 was rushed to hospital fighting for his life.
Well done. Great work, even if I say so myself.
Lucky man, this one. It's a shame you are leaving this hospital soon.
No choice. More money in the private work. The NHS is doomed.
Service user 226 had a very lucky escape, but had to learn to walk again. Being so strong and healthy was a bonus for his quick physical recovery.
Nice. Do you know, in the last 2 months you've improved dramatically.
Yeah.
Is there going to be anybody helping you once you're discharged?
No, not really, but I'll be okay.
What about that girl that's been visiting you?
My girlfriend?
Yes.
No, I don't want to burden anyone.
I'm sure you wouldn't be a burden. She seems like a very nice girl.
Between you and me, I was thinking about asking her to marry me. When I get a bit better.
That's amazing. Let's get you fighting fits then.
Giddy up, boy!
When leaving the hospital, service user 226 had mixed emotions. He felt nervous about being outside since the attack, but was looking forward to being at home. Being back in his comfort zone was a tremendous feeling. He loved his independence and could not wait to get back to normality.
Hello?
Hello, this is Gloria from Victim Support. Is this service user 226?
Yes.
Great. I know the police couldn't do anything to catch the attacker, even though we have cameras on every street corner and from space. But I hope I can make you feel better by talking to you over the phone. See it like very cheap counselling. We pretend we care about you by asking how you are. Then we tick the boxes to say we helped you when really we did nothing but listen.
Okay.
How are you feeling at the moment?
I don't feel good. I keep getting really bad anxiety and I'm struggling physically.
Well, there's nothing we can do to help with that, I'm afraid. Have the mental health team or adult social care been in touch to help you?
They did get in touch, but they can't help me for another 6 weeks.
Oh, that's good. Well, I hope I made you feel better.
Well, not really, but thanks for trying.
Best help I can give you, I'm afraid. Take care, service user 226.
Thank you.
My God, that's their way of helping you. This country's going downhill fast.
Well, the main thing is I'm still alive, Mum.
True. I'm sorry. I love you, that's all.
I love you too, Mum.
Having a disability was extremely frustrating for service user 226 because the things he found so easy before were now terribly difficult. His incident also triggered post-traumatic stress syndrome and left him suffering constant nightmares.
Mind your own business or I'll kill you.
Service user 226 decided to stop feeling sorry for himself and make more of an effort to be positive. He was going to have a really productive day, finding out when he could go back to work and to surprise his girlfriend with a visit. As he looks through the shop window, he's shocked to see a replacement had been made.
What's happened to my job?
Sorry, I've got someone else now.
Please, I need this job.
Service user 226 begged for his job back, but it was no good. Mr. Sanja had no use for a disabled person. Service user 226 walked to his girlfriend's house concerned about how he would find another job.
Surprise!
What are you doing here? I can't talk right now.
Eh?
Who's at the door, babe?
Just a friend.
Who's that?
Just a friend. Listen, darling. I don't think I can be your girlfriend anymore. I'm really sorry.
I don't understand. What have I done? Is it because I'm a cripple now?
It's nothing you've done. It's me. I'm just not ready to settle down, that's all.
I'm sorry. You deserve better.
You've met someone else, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm sorry, babe. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Laters.
Service user 226 heart was now completely stamped on. He now felt even worse, entirely alone and depressed. He decided to drown his sorrows in the nearest pub. Grab a kebab. Relieve himself and try to remember where he lived. In life, we all have a certain limit of stress we can take, and for Service User 226, this day was the straw that broke the camel's back. Service User 226 woke up with a banging headache in a puddle of sick. Service User 226 went for a walk to get some fresh air, but on his journey he experienced his first ever panic attack. Because of the previous panic attack, Service User 226 was now too afraid to leave his property, suffering with severe agoraphobia. He had never felt so low before in his life. So depressed that he stayed in bed for days, eating unhealthy food, playing on the computer, and sharing his loneliness with his blow-up emergency friend.
I know you'll never leave me.
Service User 226 tried to seek further support from the mental health team.
Hello, I'm trying to get hold of the mental health team.
I'm afraid everyone's on their lunch break at the moment. Except me, of course. I don't get the privilege of having a lunch break just yet.
But I need help urgently.
What's so urgent that I have to interrupt a work colleague from a well-deserved break?
I've been feeling really depressed and suicidal.
Well, we don't usually help suicidal people, unless they're pouring with blood or hanging off a rope or a cliff. Then we know they're serious, see? I will try and get someone to ring you back later today, or tomorrow, or next year.
I know you're busy, but every time you say you'll call me...
Listen, you're lucky you even got through to someone. Usually we don't bother answering the phones. I think just to escalate your frustration further, I'm going to put you on hold.
No, please don't put me on hold.
This homeless man fought in the army for his country. Eastbourne has a serious homeless problem.
But most importantly, will the Spice Girls ever get back together again? Who will win Britain's Got Talent? And will Piers Morgan ever eat a vegan sausage roll again? Jenny, back to you in studio. Off you go.
Don't beat yourself up, son. Life is tough for everyone, but you have to keep fighting.
Did you know that there are 320,000 people homeless in Britain right now, Mum? And 36 more people become homeless every day.
No, I didn't know that.
After waiting an extremely long period of time for professional support, the day had finally arrived where Service User 226 would see an experienced psychologist.
Now, in my bag I have a stopwatch. You have exactly 1 minute to tell me what's wrong with you. Begin.
Well...
Come on, spit it out.
I'm suffering a lot of anxiety lately, and panic attacks. And I can't leave my house now without feeling paranoid.
Well, how did you do your shopping then?
Online, I get it delivered.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Continue.
Since I was attacked, everything has gone downhill. I struggle to do the simplest of things because of my injuries. I lost my job, and my girlfriend. I pray to God sometimes, or talk to my dead mother.
So you talk to dead people?
Well, I like to believe my mother is always guiding me spiritually.
Okay, time's up. I have come to a conclusion about your diagnosis. I am giving you the diagnosis of... Drumroll, please. Personality disorder.
But what is personality disorder?
Very good question, Service User 227.
226.
Personality disorder is a disorder of your personality. And I just so happen to have a prop. If you could imagine, if you will, this is a healthy brain. If I was to squash it, and stretch it, and slap it, and spit on it, this is what personality disorder would look like.
Service User 226 began taking the wrong medication for his wrong diagnosis. The side effects were horrific, and his anxiety, paranoia, depression increased.
I'm feeling terrible, Dr. Litmus. Could you please come visit me?
No. If you want help, Service User 226, you'll have to come to my surgery and meet me face to face. I can't do it over the phone.
But I can't get there because I'm suffering with really bad agoraphobia at the moment.
Well, I can't help you then, I'm afraid.
But I'm feeling really suicidal.
Well, you're not dead, are you? What do you want me to do? Wrap you up in cotton wool? It's just the side effects of your medication. Do you realise how busy I am these days?
No.
Last year, I had only 4 holidays abroad instead of my usual 6.
Could I at least have my medication delivered, please, as I can't get to the pharmacy?
It will be with you tomorrow.
Thank you, Doctor.
Of course, big companies love to show you their support when things are going well, but as soon as you hit rock bottom, be sure to experience their crusade to make things much, much worse.
Dear Service User 226, this is a letter to cause you more stress and worry. You owe us money and we don't care about your current issues. Because you have not paid us for 1 month, we are now going to add interest to your debt and take you to court. Please don't think you can ignore this letter, because we will follow you for the rest of your life and send you threatening letters every week until you break. Yours sincerely, a very important person.
Big day tomorrow. The benefits assessor is coming round in the morning.
Just be honest tomorrow and all will be fine.
Thank you for sharing all that information with me. It certainly isn't a happy story. It sounds as though you've been to hell and back. Now I just need to ask you a few questions to complete the assessment. I know I'm not qualified with mental health issues, but I'm a really lovely lady with a very big smile. There's question. Can you open a cupboard?
Yes.
Tick. Right. Question 2. Can you take a shower or bath independently and wipe your own bottom?
Yes.
Tick. Fantastic. Last question. Can you make and eat food without any help?
Yes.
Great. I'm sorry, but you don't qualify for any additional benefits as you don't tick all the boxes.
But those questions weren't about mental health. And I do have physical problems because of my leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't write the questions. I just come here to patronise you, and I get a very big bonus if you fail the test.
Please, wait, I'm begging you. I really need this money, otherwise I'm screwed.
The decision's been made. You'll get the results in the post. You can challenge the assessment, but that means you'll have to wait about 6 months.
I can't wait 6 months, I need help now. Please. I'm begging you.
I'm sorry I can't help you. Have a tissue. I'll see myself out.
Service user 226 was about to take an overdose, but voices in his head told him to keep fighting. He realised that the only person that could help him through this awful mess was himself.
Don't be afraid, Service User 226. Fight your demons.
Please don't hurt yourself, son.
I can do this. I'm strong.
After realising his diagnosis was wrong and his tablets were making him worse, he went through weeks of pain and suffering alone to flush out the junk from his system. He experienced terrible hallucinations, but fought his side effects like a warrior.
Service user 226. It's time for your medication.
Oi, you, stop ignoring me. Shut up. Go away.
Just ignore him.
Don't listen to him. Listen to me. I said, go away.
Just enjoy your book, Service User 226.
I'm trying. Why don't you just kill yourself? You're pathetic.
This is just your imagination. It's not real. Be strong.
When service user 226's body started recovering, he began a healthy regime, eating healthy food, taking vitamins daily and meditating. He even started to exercise again, building back his strength.
I'm feeling so much better, Mum. I'm going to go out today and try to find a new job.
Good for you, son. I am proud of you.
Thanks.
Keep fighting, son.
I will, Mum. I will.
His last difficult challenge was to conquer his fear of going outside, but service user 226 would not give up without a fight. Once service user 226 was almost back to his original self, he began his journey trying to find a job that would accept a physically disabled man.
Hello, I'm calling about the job advert in the paper.
Just as things were going well, his phone ran out of credit.
For God's sake.
Luckily, he had some emergency pennies stored away.
Oh, good afternoon. I'm calling about the job that was in the paper. Yes, that's right, the office job. Tomorrow? No problem. Thank you. Yes! I got an interview!
Can I ask why you left your previous job?
I was walking home one evening when I saw a lady being mugged. I tried to help her, but I got stabbed. I had to have an emergency operation and learn to walk again. I was too physically unwell to return straight to work, and when I was ready, my boss had replaced me with someone else. It was only a small business, so I can understand his situation.
My, how awful. Well, let me assure you that your physical disability won't be a problem here. Equal opportunities for all. Look. Now, are you able to work Monday to Friday, 9 till 5 every week?
Absolutely, ASAP.
Lovely jubbly. Do you have a criminal record?
Nope, good as gold.
Lovely jubbly. One last question. Have you got any mental health issues that could affect your work here?
No, nothing.
Lovely jubbly.
Except, I was diagnosed with personality disorder.
Oh.
Don't worry, I don't think I actually have that. I was just depressed because of my injuries, etc.
I'm sorry, but I can't have you working here with a diagnosis like that on your file. It may be the wrong diagnosis, but I can't put my other employees at risk.
They're not at risk. I'm not dangerous. Please, I really need this job.
I'm sorry. You seem like a nice guy, but you're just not suitable for this job.
But what about your equal opportunities policy?
Oh, yes. Equal opportunities for all. Except those with serious mental health conditions.
I can't believe it, Mum. I was so close. I nearly got the job.
It's okay. There'll be other opportunities.
Not with personality disorder on your file, there's not.
Just calm down.
Calm down? I can't take any more. I've tried everything to stay strong, but I'm cursed.
Just be patient.
I haven't got time, Mum. I've got no money, I'm screwed. What have I done to deserve this?
Life's just complicated at the moment, son. But things will change.
I haven't got time to wait around for things to change. I need help now, Mum. I swear, if I have one more knockback, I'm done.
Your electric's gone, son.
I know, Mum. I can see that.
Of course, service user 226 ended up homeless, fighting this time to survive on the streets. He was a person trapped in a catch-22 situation because the system let him down when he needed their support the most. Eventually, this man with just a number to his name finds peace, dying of the freezing cold. But he's a real British hero. A hero because he kept on fighting until the bitter end.